What is up, YouTube? It is Zach Joy here again, and today is going to be a little different than usual. I'm going to finish up the rest of this Grizzly Wintergreen that I just got like the other day, and I've already reviewed this on my previous videos. That was a while ago. Y'all can check it out. If y'all want me to re-review it or something, I will. No problem. I mean, this could be it, but it ain't a whole lot left. It's kind of a small pinch because I went hunting earlier and I put a huge ass hammer in, and then, I don't know, anybody that's been dipping for a while, I'm sure this has happened to you. You got enough for like one great pinch left, and you put some in, and then you look at it, and you got like barely enough for another pinch left, and you don't want to put no more in, and you're like, oh, fuck, I need more dip. Well, that's happened to you. You're not alone. It's happened to me. Anyway, let's jump straight to it. I'm going to do a little bit of something different on my channel right now, starting now. First, let me put the rest of this in. Like I said, y'all, it's really not a lot left at all. Look at that shit. Sucks, man. I'm about to get some more in a little while, but I just wanted to make the video now, you know. I scrape the can. Alright, y'all. Do a dip with me. Let's get this going. Alright, the video I'm going to talk about today is a commentary or a life story. I was going to start doing that now. Well, this is the first time that I ever dipped. And funny, the same night was the first time I ever got drunk and the first time I ever smoked a cigarette before I quit. Okay, so this is back when I was in 8th grade. We're going back a while, y'all. I graduated last year from high school. Like I said, if y'all been watching my videos, you know I'm about to leave for Parris Island in a couple months. So I'm 19 now. This is when I was 14 years old. Alright. So forgive me if parts of the story are a little bit cloudy because it's been a while. But anyway, so I remember 8th grade, I was going through a whole lot of drama, a lot of problems with a couple guys, and you know, I was tired of it. You know how it is, people talking shit, people at school getting in their groups, fucking with you all the time, and I was getting tired of it, so I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna whoop this kid's ass next week. Alright, so it was Friday, and I come home, and I was gonna whoop his ass next week, that Monday. I didn't get to it until that Friday. That Friday was when we actually got in the fight. But, you know, some shit just got in the way, you know how it is. Sometimes it takes a while. But anyway, when you're in school anyway. And back then, I was a little bit scared and shit. But anyway, so I went to my friend's house after school one day, you know, and my friend, I'm not going to say any names in any of my life stories, but, you know, he's been smoking weed and cigarettes and stuff since he was like 12. And we were both 14 at the time. This was in February. Okay. So it was February, I go to his house after school, and you know, we just pretty much chill, and you know, just fuck around all day, do what we usually do. I think we actually went into the woods, and we're just walking the trails, and just chilling, talking, just, you know, chilling. He's like my brother, he's still like a brother to me to this day. But anyway, so, we go into his room, and it's late at night, and you know, I'm thinking about everything, and you know, I got a lot of drama going on, and I'm really stressed out, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, man, I want to smoke a cigarette, and I asked him where they were. And he said, I don't have any cigarettes, dude. What are you talking about? And shit. I'm like, man, don't fucking lie to me. I know you do. Because like, I didn't like it that he smoked, so he tried to hide them from me. And this is back when we were little kids. Keep that in mind. Well, he goes over to where he was hiding them, and he pulls them out. And it was a Pall Mall Red. I'll never forget. So, I light it up. I'm taking my hits, and I'm not inhaling. I'm like, am I supposed to breathe this in? He's like, yeah, breathe it in. So I breathe it in. I cough like a bitch. And I smoked the cigarette for a while, and I started getting dizzy as hell, y'all. Fucked up almost feeling. So I sit down, and like his brother was sitting beside me on the couch, and I was like fucking with his brother, like, dude, am I high right now and shit? And his brother's just like, dude, what the fuck? And he's laughing and stuff. And then Brandon, well, fuck, I said a name anyway. Well, anyway, this is the only time I'll say a name, so my bad, y'all. Brandon, he's like, all right, man, look, I got another surprise for you. He comes in the room with a water bottle all the way full. It was about as big as this Coke bottle that I'm spitting in. All the way full of vodka that his mom had given him, and I'm just like, really? I'm gonna get drunk tonight too for the first time? So, I didn't know you weren't supposed to do this at the time, but we were chasing the shots with monsters. You're not supposed to do that. It's really bad for you, but I didn't know. So I was doing that with him. And the whole time, I'm just lighting up cigarettes like hell. I'm starting to smoke a lot, and I'm drinking and everything. And then I start to feel so good. I just start to feel warm and dizzy a little bit, you know, just a really good feeling. I just felt good. I was happy. I was wonderful. So then, we go walking on the road, and you know, we're walking, and then, you know, when you get drunk, you start talking a lot of shit and stuff. So I'm talking all this shit about this dude at school, and he knows who the guy is too. And he knows I've been having problems with him, and I'm just talking to him about it. And keep in mind, me and this dude, Brandon, we've been friends at this point for like 3 years, because we've been friends since we were kids. Well, so we're walking and stuff, and I'm talking to him and everything. I'm just telling him how everything is, how I'm sick of it. And I said, fuck it, I hope I get addicted to nicotine. And I wish I never said that, but I did say that. And we ended up laying on the road in his neighborhood, and we're just laying there looking up at the stars. No homo, but like he's like beside, like a little bit away from me, and I'm laying there, and we're just laying there fucked up, looking at the stars and shit, and just talking and shit. So we go back to the house, we walk back, we go up into his room, and then we're sitting there playing the Xbox. It was an original Xbox. We didn't have an Xbox 360 at the time. Well, he didn't anyway. So, we're playing the original Xbox. We were playing Tony Hawk. I think it was Tony Hawk, damn, I can't remember the name. Project X, Project 9, some shit. I don't know why I said Project X. I'm thinking about the movie. But anyway, so we're sitting there playing the game, and then I see a can of Grizzly Wintergreen, ironically, sitting on the stand beside the TV, and I'm like, yo, dude, is that dip? He's like, yeah, man, you want to try it too? I was like, well, fuck, I mean, sure. I don't know how to do it. He's like, just take some and put it in your lips. So I take a big pinch, a big-ass pinch. See, I didn't know how big a pinch you were supposed to take, and it was my first time. So I put a big-ass pinch in my lip. And I'm sitting there, and then he's like, don't swallow the juices, whatever you do. And I'm just like, oh, man, I'm not going to, swallow the juices. I'm not stupid. So, I'm sitting there, and I'm spitting. And all of a sudden, I know this was not the alcohol. I got the biggest fucking buzz of my life. I'm telling you, I'm sitting there just like, this is better than the cigarette was. Oh my gosh. I start feeling sick, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I like this. He's like, you did too much probably. So I did it for a little while, and I take it out. Well, I go over to his brother's bed, because they were sharing a room. They had 2 separate beds. It was a bunk bed, but they had took it apart. And I laid down on one of the beds, and I passed out. And Brandon, I heard him walk over to his bed, and he laid down, he sat up against the wall, and he was on his phone. Not even 10 minutes later, his mom comes in the room, turns the lights on, and she's freaking out. I look over, and Brandon, he's sitting there against the wall, drooling, just zoned out, just staring off. And he almost died from alcohol that night, I think. And his mom took him to the bathroom, and making him puke, and he couldn't talk or nothing. He wasn't talking to nobody. He just had this blank stare in his face, and he was just walking around like a zombie. And then he was puking, and I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I walked over there and I look in the toilet, and this motherfucker done swallowed a shitload of dip after telling me not to, and he's sitting there puking up the dip and shit, and I'm just like, oh, dude, that's gross, So I walk back into the room, and then I smoke another cigarette, and then I pass out for the night, and that was pretty much my night, my first time ever dipping. I've loved it ever since, y'all, and I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, share. You want more videos, you want more stories, let me know. I got another dip story coming up. I'm going to record it right after this video, so I'll have 2 videos going up tonight, hopefully. Well, anyway, y'all, it's Zach Jewell, and I'm out. Keep dipping. See you later.